is very special, very, very special. And that is Gina Martinez Timberlake. You out there, Gina?
I'm here.
Oh, I saved you till last and you're sitting in the car there. I hope that I didn't throw you off.
No, it's okay. I didn't get home till 5, so the kids joined me when they came up from the
All
barn.
right. Well, thanks for joining us, kids. That's fun to have you here on camera. So just let's go through the formalities. Where are you calling from, Gina?
Sandy Valley, Nevada.
All right. And who shared ER Shred with you?
Lisa Grippentrog.
Cool. And you are a Heart of ER Shred Award recipient. I already know that. So thank you for all that you've given and given and given to this community. We appreciate you so much. We are excited to have you on tonight because you did a post, and that post was like one of my favorites ever. Can you speak to that post?
So yesterday was 1 year that myself and my granddaughter did the ER Shred. So we've completely changed our lives. She had a 5-page allergy list from the pediatrician, and we've never been able to figure out exactly what she was really allergic to. So it's helped her food allergies. She's gotten a lot stronger. We buy feed and we park up at the house, and she just carries it out to the barn instead of bringing the wheelbarrow or us driving the car. So she has 2 50-pound bags, carrying them out to the barn like it's nothing.
Wow.
12. For me, it was life-changing. I mean, I got...
Real quick, this 12-year-old, is this who's sitting next to you here?
Yeah, this is my granddaughter. This is Dixie. Say hi.
Hi.
Dixie?
Yes.
Was it Dixie?
Yes.
Oh, I love that name. That was the name of my chocolate lab that I had. What a beautiful name. Dixie, just want to give you a shout out. You're amazing. You're like the third young person in a row to just show up and say, you know what, guys, like I'm here too. Jesse's clapping for you. Just wanted to say, Dixie, mad respect for you, and keep going and keep inspiring everybody around you.
Thank you.
Yeah, you bet. Gina, did I ask you? Oh, go ahead, Gina.
All she takes is meat for lunch, so the kids at school think she's odd sometimes.
Hey, hey, Dixie, listen, my kids' friends, they think I'm crazy. They think I'm crazy because I eat so much meat and animal fats. You know how people say, oh yeah, I subscribe to a plant-based diet. Well, I'll say, oh yeah, I subscribe to an animal-based diet. So just want you to know that there's no shame in that. And that's how our ancestors thrived. That's how they thrive. So you know what you're doing. You're onto something. Gina, what's your passion? I didn't ask you.
My passion, probably my horses.
Oh, fun. I'm jealous.
We have 7.
All you guys are more ER shredder than I am, you know, like I should be living that kind of lifestyle.
Bone marrow, so you got me there.
Okay. So Gina, you were going to say what it's done for you, and how long have you been ER shredding then?
A year now, exactly. Yesterday.
Okay.
So 8. And I have
congratulations on your anniversary.
Thank you. I've been doing Isagenix for 7 years.
Mm-hmm.
I actually still weigh more than my first weigh-in when I started Isagenix 7 years ago. I actually have ran 4 half marathons with Isagenix, and the very first marathon I gained 20 pounds.
Yep.
I was like, what? How does that happen? How do you run 12 or more and you gain 20 pounds?
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of where it started going downhill, not knowing what was going on with my health. Why am I exercising, but I still feel like crap? I'm grumpy, all kinds of things. And so fast forward, I come out, I'm anemic. I suffer from anemia. I'm having to get infusions 3 times a year.
Mm-hmm.
I get on the floor to do stretches. I can't get up. They have to pick me up, basically. Takes me 15 minutes to stand up every morning. Couldn't ride my horses anymore. Oh, I said I wasn't going to get emotional.
Please do.
I couldn't ride my horses anymore. I couldn't do anything with the kids. I take them to races. We do like the bubble run, or we would do the bouncy house run, and I would take them because it was good for them. And then I couldn't keep up with them. So I couldn't understand why. And I would go to the doctor and they couldn't figure out why. They couldn't figure out any reason. So I was like, well, Isagenix has to be the fix. I've seen what it does, but it wasn't the fix for me. And even though I had done the business side and I had done okay, and I had shared it, and I'd seen all the people I coached do so well, I couldn't understand why it wasn't working for me. So when I was introduced to ER Shred, I saw one of Jesse's videos and I was like, he speaks my language.
It's like, hello everyone, I'm Jesse James Jamnick. Beep, 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 beep. I'm like, Jesse, stop swearing.
But it was okay. It was perfect for me. I was like, because they will tell you my favorite thing to say if they say anything is, I'm like, suck it up, Buttercup, deal with it.
That's cool.
So
there's a fate thing. There's a fate thing right there.
When he said it, and he was like, you know, you make the choice. There's no BS. I was like, hey, this dude speaks my language. He's not going to coddle me. Yeah. If I could be coddled and just somebody hints something to me, there's a lot of things that would be different in my life. You know, somebody needs to like smack me and say, look, you decide. And Jesse did that day in that video. And I watched that video over and over.
That video will go down forever as an absolute classic. You're damn straight.
Yeah, I mean,
legendary.
Yes. So after that, I was just like, I'm going to try it.
Yeah.
I told her, I was like, you're going to do it with me. I didn't give her a choice because her allergies are so out of whack.
She never became.
She hates the shakes to this day, but she still drinks them. So I started the first 11 days and I could not believe, like on day 3, I was a different person. I could remember my passwords at work. I had more energy. I had her saddle up a horse and be like, when I get home, I'm changing, we're going riding. And when I got off that horse, I could walk. And it didn't hurt for the next 4 days. I actually, in the meantime, I've gotten my own horse. And I always say round on round doesn't do well, but we're getting better. So this was originally about weight loss. I was never heavy and I didn't know how to live my life as a heavy human being. And I was never in pain. And then I was, and I didn't know how to live. Like nothing I knew was working. So when that all started changing and I love meat, so it was perfect. I was eating what I enjoyed. I wasn't ever hungry because I am a snacker. I was off the soda. I was off of the spinach and the cabbage, which I thought was good for me.
How are you doing with all that? You're a year into this. How are you doing with all those vices?
Valentine's was hard. I had too much sugar and I felt it. Christmas wasn't hard. Thanksgiving wasn't hard. I do try to add a vegetable every now and then, but if I eat a leafy green within 30 minutes, my fingers are this big. I am so sweet.
You know what I heard today, just so you don't think you're crazy, and we're not crazy, but I heard today on a podcast that only, I think it's 4% of plants, 4% overall in the world are actually edible. Now we eat a lot more than, and there's a lot we shouldn't eat, but there's some plants you eat, it would put you in the hospital. And like, yet 100% of animals are edible. we have no ill effect from eating animal. I mean, that's just the way it is. I mean, I don't want to get into a big controversial thing over this because of the politics around it, but you know, I eat spinach. I'm messed up for the day. I get it.
Yeah, I mean, one bite and I'm done. And I grew up more of a carnivore life as a kid. I mean, grandma would say, hey, go check the meat in the oven. You open it and there'd be a goat head in the oven.
Wow.
So
Savage.
we never wasted anything. You know, dad always went hunting. So, you know, we were raised on meat.
You
And
bet.
I was always lean and strong when I was young. And then as I got older and I started eating processed foods and crap, then that's when it took over my body. But I don't, I've been able to skip 2 iron infusions now. I'll find out this Friday if I get to skip a 3rd one.
Cool.
So that's
When?
big. I ride on the weekends with the kids. I can help them clean corrals again. We do stretches at night.
Yep.
We do.
You go bounce on trampolines, I think is what I saw.
Yeah, that was for his birthday. We went and bounced on a trampoline. Didn't even think twice.
Yep.
But the best part of the trampoline was their mom went, and she was in a really bad car accident 7 years ago. And she couldn't even, she almost was dragging her foot. Her foot got smashed with the engine.
Okay.
And she jumped on the trampoline after her first shred.
Oh my heavens. So she's doing good too. I know you got other people. You had another man. I don't know if that's a relative, but he's got to come on this call at some point. I was begging him to come on. I said, oh, come on, man. One day, let's go.
He's down 2 pounds now.
It's going to get better. And same with your daughter. In essence of time, this is what I'm going to do because I don't want to end it this way. Jesse, I am going to turn this over to you. I'm going to go coach this soccer game. And Heather hopefully can close this out when we're complete. Gina, thank you so much. I appreciate you so much for showing up for this community. I know Jesse's got some questions because when Jesse has someone that's hitting their year anniversary, I know he's got some really pertinent questions. And then Heather, if you could plug the call one more time for tomorrow night, the Shredder's Way training course, tribal training course, that would be awesome. I'm going to bump full host powers over to Heather, and then I'm going to mute out and I'm going to turn it over to our nutrition ambassador, Jesse James Jamnick. Love you all. Thank you so much. I'm signing out.
Thanks, brother. I just lost the bet though that you wouldn't leave on time. So thanks. Appreciate it. Gina.
Yes, sir.
Holy shit. Congratulations to both of you. Seriously, my daughter's 11, turning 12. And I can only pray and hope that she grasps the bigger concept, right, of what this really is. You know, I heard so much from the both of you, and the biggest thing that really stands out to me is just better daily quality of life. Better daily quality of life. You had said something. You said when you first started, it was weight loss. And then you got so excited and started talking about the no soda and the cravings and the skipping the 2 infusions and the meat and the memory and the energy. I'm so curious, like what it was weight loss, and now it's what you left me hanging there.
Well, I didn't realize how much healing my body needed to do. So all my ailments and everything that I was going through, I thought, oh, look at these people. They get on for 10 days and they lose 10 pounds. And then they get on a second 11-day shred and they lose another 10 pounds. And I've only lost 17 pounds in the whole year. But I've gained so much more because my body had to heal a lot. So this year, hopefully we'll start getting some more of those pounds off. But if I still have healing to do, then first things first. And it took me a minute to grasp that concept. But once I did, then the scale didn't rule my life anymore.
Wow. That's so powerful.
I didn't realize how bad I felt until I felt good. Does that make sense?
Total perfect sense. Yeah. I mean, you literally, you started, I think so many people start with weight loss, right? Because it's this thing that's just pounded into our brain, right? It's pounded into our brain. And my only hope and prayer is that everybody understands that one day, like you just beautifully explained for everybody, the byproduct of being healthy is the human body will perform and look the way that it was designed to perform and look, and you're realizing that everything that you've brought into life with the activity, the happiness, I mean, that all controls cortisol, that all controls stress, that all controls everything, in the realm of health coaching, Gina, it's not just nutrition. Nutrition, yes, is so powerful, right? It's the foundation, like I always say. But what you guys are sharing with everybody, for me is like tingling. It's tingling because to hear you guys talk about all this and again, raw strength, we hear it again. You talk about slinging 250-pound bags. Like, I know grown men who can't do that. Like, I'd pull out my wallet and bet on that. Like, I can guarantee that, right? Like, and quality of life and cleaning horse stalls, like that might not sound like much, but that's what brings you peace, right? Like, I hear peace from you, and I hear all these things that are bringing you such joy, and it's so much joy. It brought you to emotion and crying, not sad but happy. And I really hope people grasp the thing. Like, the weight is just, it will. You're so right. Like, yeah, I have a lot to talk to you about, honestly, but just my functional brain is going nuts because it's so interesting to me how you started one way of life living, with what you described, how you grew up, and yeah, processed foods and stuff to that nature. But to me, I'm like, it's crazy to see that flip inside, and then to see again the raw power of food and how powerful that is coming back to heal again, keeping things simple, and it's just so cool. So I'll leave it at that, just to keep things simple. Thank you guys so much for coming on and sharing. Again, I really hope people go back and listen to really everybody tonight, because the whole bigger picture that I heard through for everybody is just every part of life got better. Like, all different aspects of life got better when you decided to say yes to you. When you just